a sec. Power drills. High bandwidth because waterproof is a 2 cost. Power drills, mass-produced, waterproof. Luxurious and high bandwidth. Yeah, one of the advantages of starting off on an ocean world is that you can produce waterproof pops if you're a robot, or if you're biological, you can later get some aquatic pops from like another empire. There should be one empire floating around that's aquatic that won't die due to doomsday. So someday you might get some of their pops, and you can put them on your homeworld, and they have extra job efficiency for like worker jobs.
Wait, so did you like gene mod your robot? Well, not gene mod, but
robot, yeah. I can create templates, sub-templates right from the beginning of the game as a individualist machine. It's one of the reasons individualist machines are overpowered. Yeah, so I'm creating a variant miner that's waterproof, so they can go mine underground deposits of minerals or whatever.
Yeah. Sweet.
I just realized I probably screwed up the naming of some of the... Oh. I wonder if changing the name will... Not letting me... rename stuff that was named incorrectly. Or did it just delete a template? Ah! Aqua. Alt Aqua. No, it won't let me rename things that I screwed up the naming on. Miners. It's ridiculous. I more and more hate all the little bugs with the with the pop modding thing. Like stupid stuff like you can't rename something without destroying the template. It's like, what? Yeah. Like if I want to create a alternate version of my farmers that's doesn't have scarcity. I mean, it isn't bulky, because I think bulky increases resettlement costs. Call it alt farmer, and it's just an alternate version, and the game is randomly picks. I can't pick what it assembles, so I sometimes want multiple versions of farmers so that there's increased chance it'll make a farmer pop. There can be weird things with it, like deletes. Yeah, I don't even need wet versus dry. The only reason I have any dry is so that it's more likely to produce those things on the dry world I'm going to be colonizing. I have 100% heavily everywhere as mole bots. So.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I have 2 versions of aqua farmers. One is durable, reduce upkeep, that was mass produce. It's quicker to make. I started making factory workers, but none of them are specialists, so I got rid of it. Yeah, there's always a little micro stuff. I can mess with it later. I just wanted to make a miner that's good for waterproof conditions. I guess I can create a technician. That's the same thing.
The void cloud is in my home system.
Vlur went into your home system?
Yeah.
Ooh, that sucks. I think it slows down movement. in the system where it is, right?
Yeah, 50%. I mean, I don't have any ships moving around here, luckily, but hopefully he moves on.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. Given the way it seems nasty, unlucky things always seem to happen when I'm even tangentially involved. Like, you know, playing alongside you, I would bet he stays there for the next 50 years.
I can get rid of it at some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can destroy it at some point.
One
I
way or
wouldn't
the other.
worry about it for a good while. Yeah, and you're working on City District and you're doing those trade hubs, right?
Yep.
Trade hubs will also give you an empire focus, but yeah, it'll give you some trade. Obviously, that's the reason to do it. Ugh. Shoot. Oh, food came down. I need to be more attentive about microing my food levels. Sometimes I need to buy less than 100 for month to month. I just do not have enough food.
Wish I could sell you some.
Yeah, no, it'll be a long time till we contact each other. Although that means we'll have AIs near us instead, which we can take advantage of with trades and stuff. I mean, the AI can very easily be duped into trades that it really shouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's not really duped, but it's like, what was it thinking that it overvalues food that much or that undervalues minerals so greatly? Usually it would be better off, like, actually just valuing things a little differently. Its logic of how much it values stuff is just a mess.
Sorry, my colonized planets get ruined archaeologies too?
What?
I've got an event, colonial remains.
No, it should get a positive modifier that increases infrastructure build speed.
Yeah, colonial remains. Well, actually, okay, so it's minus 25% building cost and minus 25% district cost, and it adds a ruined archaeology.
That's good. Ruined archaeologies give you a tech when you clear them, right?
Yeah, I didn't know what this was. So that's what, like, this used to be a colony of...
Yes, as a remnants, you used to be a small empire that was, I guess, very tall. It had a Echinopolis on its capital and a couple other colonies that were well developed. And something wiped you out. Nearly wiped you out.
I'm recolonizing my own former space.
Your own, or maybe a progenitor species. Like, if you're a machine, the devs created one, like, for an example of the build when they first presented, that was supposed to be machines that survive the elimination of their creators. So. Cool. I'm gonna pause for a little bit.
I see. I didn't really think through the implications of starting on a relic world. I guess that does make sense. That I am basically a precursor.
Yeah. Shoot, I have to remap this because I missed a ice asteroid when I manually did it. Give me a moment. Try and be quick. Jackalopes? Oh, that's the code name for, I'm assuming you met another empire.
Yep. Oh no, voidworms.
Huh. Great.
Yeah,
and by great, I mean not great.
Aren't they? They're not aggressive. I thought they were aggressive.
They become aggressive 35 years into the game.
Oh, okay. I see.
It gives you a little breathing space because I guess the devs decided to be too mean if they just started eating your colonies on day one.
Yeah, that would suck.
And they're bugged.
It's already got 1.2k fleet power.
Yeah, they're bugged, so they will attack colonies. They're not supposed to attack them below 1,000 pops, but they probably forgot to update it with the 4.0. So now it's 10 pops, basically. So they'll attack, but they won't actually eat
Oh.
anything below 1,000. So what they'll do is they'll devastate the world to 25%. And then I'm not sure, because they got to about there, and then they decided to go attack the starbase, my single player. So I'm not sure if they just lose interest at that point, or if it was because the starbase had one too many defense platforms, and one of those defense platforms got within the aggro range or something.
Yeah.
Of the void worms. I'm not sure exactly how it happened, my single player, but they might lose interest a little bit after it reaches 25% devastation. But they will chomp away at your worlds. So that sucks. So I keep my brain is still, I may need to grab that coffee in a little bit. There we go, got it this time. It's like I hate when I manually set up a survey of a system and I just miss like one asteroid, right?
You do it manually sometimes?
Yeah, because if you do it automatically, it does all sorts of idiotic stuff.
Right, like backtracking constantly.
Over and over and over, and I hate that. And sometimes I want to like only do part of a system and let another science ship finish up the system, because it'll end up actually like less travel time, and I can, get further abroad and meet new empires sooner that way. Like I'll just survey what's on a direct line through the system as I'm passing through and nothing more. So, sorry, what were you saying?
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, so I remapped some surveying, and I just finished the city district, so hold on, I have police officers to fire. I'm sure I'm eventually going to get some, like, viewers, like a cop's son, and thinks police are awesome, and gets annoyed that I do stuff like this, or I don't know. Like, that's just an inevitability. I'm waiting for it to happen.
Oh, 5 days left. I can queue up a mining district. And then after that, maybe another alloy foundry. Or civilian industries. I am only making six consumer goods a month.
Well, I mean, I'm reducing. I'm cutting out like almost half of my potential artisan workforce. Because you don't need that much. Well, I mean, you need some for colony ships. You probably really need to focus on getting alloys, because Genesis Arcs cost 400 alloys. Yeah. Do that when it grows another pup. It's brutal like that, you know?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Oh yeah, with your pop, this is a minor thing. You can take a look at this. I need to really quickly go and sip some of my coffee for a sec, or gulp it rather, because we don't have time for me to sip. Take a look at your like economy tab on your homeworld, right?
Yeah.
And you can open up like strata, like workers or specialists, and even open up and look at individual jobs and control click and like fine tune. I would make sure you don't have any more enforcers than you need, but I might also consider maybe reducing your number of bureaucrats slightly. If you just finished a city district, or did you finish one a little while ago?
5 days.
Oh, when you finish it, because it'll open up new bureaucrat jobs, I might reduce the number of bureaucrats until you start getting unemployed specialists, and then just increase it until, you don't have any more. You may even shift a couple bureaucrats into enforcers as a placeholder, just because bureaucrats are not super cost effective, you know?
But I've got managers.
Oh yeah, well, they're a little better, but you're gonna have so much trade value from the trade hubs. I might consider pruning the number of researchers and bureaucrats early on. Even the civilians,
Yeah.
they'll give you trade value, which is alright. And
They just cost you less consumer goods, or
what?
is it just that they cost you less consumer goods?
Less consumer goods, and the civilians are cheaper to resettle. You're gonna probably want to resell a bunch of pops to your colony fairly early.
Okay.
Do you have migration controls enabled? You have a rooted species, actually. It wouldn't matter unless you got another. Let me just pause this, folks, on YouTube. Welcome back, folks, on YouTube. Urban expansions, yeah, they give even more housing, and they give 3 build slots that can be used for almost anything, but they don't give any jobs. So
Okay.
it depends on the balance of like how much population your empire has versus how many planets and stuff. Genesis Guides has an advantage of going wide really early for all those Genesis projects, to get all that unity and influence, and to improve this society and unity multipliers from Genesis preserves, which can get up to plus 50% on non-Gaia worlds and up to double on Gaia worlds. So you want to colonize like everywhere pretty quickly just to set up a lot of Genesis preserves. Which is also why I recommend maybe considering migration controls, because you don't necessarily want pops go into really low habitability worlds. You just want a few there to mine the Genesis preserve. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Yeah, going wide. So yeah, I do use sometimes urban district specializations to get more housing, so that I can get more logistic growth as a biological empire. As a machine here, I don't have to worry about that at all. But it definitely has its uses. Alright, on pause. I think on the last day of the month, you should have just finished the city now, right?
Yep.
So yeah, you probably have some stuff to do with, I would suggest trimming the number of physicists, so that, you know, you'll have still lots of civilians, physicists, and if you run out of physicist jobs, to trim managers until you start getting unemployment, and then I would just avoid having unemployed specialists for now. And what you'll have is you'll slowly gain new specialist pops every month who will become unemployed, and you can just gradually bring those numbers back up. But yeah, just to focus your pops on working on the mines and the factories, and then going and resettling on your new world just to get faster pop growth. That's what I suggest. I'm gonna set up a monthly deal of hold on a second.
Where are the workers I'm unemploying going?
Buying 45 food per month. Where are they going?
Yeah.
Over time, they'll demote to civilians, who are the cheapest pops to resell to new colonies.
I don't see them as unemployed, though.
Oh, if that's because you just added jobs, there's a grace period where you can disable jobs right after you add them, and they will just go back to whatever they promoted out of, whether work or civilian. Which is why I was saying do it right now, so that you won't pay the upkeep on the jobs, and they'll, you know...
How many physicists do you think I should have?
As few... I'd disable them all if it doesn't create unemployment, and then if you still don't have unemployment, I would start cutting into managers. This is just so you can have lots of civilians that you can resettle to your colony fairly early on. Because you need 1,000 pops to upgrade the capital building on your new colony. You want to do that fairly early because it gives you your second specialization for that planet. And you also want to get it for faster pop growth. So you might not do it instantly, but it takes a little while to demote pops. And also physics research. I'd say physics is the lowest value research field when you're Genesis Guides. Normally it's society. But, you know, Unity and physics research are very long-term investments. And you probably just want to stockpile the consumer goods and get your empire focused for having 1,000.
Okay.
Anyway, so on pause.
Then I've disabled all my physicists and about 3/4 of my managers.
And you don't have any unemployed specialists?
Nope.
Cool. Bought a few made a small purchase of food and still got a message that was going to run out of trade value.
System surveyed.
Surveyed a new system. Oh, why does it want to go there? No. Sorry, I'm going to micro my science ships a little because I'm trying to just map the stars before I finish expand the council and actually do chart the unknown. Not going as heavy on the surveys. So. Oh, I'm going to also swap scientists. I want the meticulous guy doing the research. And carefree can be the explorer. Alright. I mean, can be the surveyor. Because, you know, meticulous gives anomalies. Anomalies are awesome. I probably sound really caffeinated right now. Right?
What was that?
I said I probably sound really caffeinated, like talking a mile a minute.
A little bit. But that's alright.
Oop, that didn't pause instantly. There we go. Just to check. They made it so military fleets can't. Oh, they can explore. If they have an admiral, that's right. Shoot. I might actually want to send some ships to go explore.
Military fleets can explore?
Yeah, I forgot they changed that. If they have a commander in charge of them, they can't do it without. You can also explore systems with that. I was trying to remember if that was the case or not. It is. Alright, well, I'll take one of my maulers out for a stroll around the galactic neighborhood with my Minister of Defense. Actually, I might hire a new commander just to use him to explore stuff.
So, should I start making ships that are actually armed? Wait to, like, retrofit those ships.
For when you're gonna fight battles, I wouldn't worry about that for a long time. I'd put every possible alloy into starbase upgrades for now. And the first real combat you might have might be against the void worms, and since they'll come for a colony, you can predict where they're probably gonna end up, and you can build a bunch of defense platforms and fight them with those, which are more cost effective than Corvette spam.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, you only have so much naval capacity right now.
Yeah.
So really, just I'm going for 100% power projection, or I may not even reach that because I don't have the naval cap. But if you're going way over naval capacity, your upkeep's gonna get multiplied. So really, underarmed ships will help with that. Anyways, I knew there was something I couldn't remember that I wanted to test. And that was it was exploring with military ships. I remember that became possible.
Should I do the same?
You could. Yeah, I would not. You only need one ship to do it. And they're very likely die if they get attacked by something hostile. They might even try and engage when you would rather.
Yeah.
I can only set them to passive. You don't want them killing stuff or attacking, but so it's a little riskier and in some ways more expensive. But yeah, I would consider setting one Corvette groups. You might even create a specialized ship design that's completely unarmed Corvette that has an FTL drive. And produce like 2 of those and put a couple commanders on exploration. That would be the most cost-effective way. I should do that myself, because... shoot, actually. I don't want to use these armed ships at the upkeep costs. I'm going to produce a design that's just for exploration. It's basically, same unarmed stuff, but...
Interceptor or picket ship, or does it not matter?
For an unarmed explorer, it doesn't really matter. You might do a picket ship so you can some point retrofit it with point defense, so that if it gets tapped by something that uses missiles like a void worm, it has a little more chance of living long enough to retreat.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm gonna do a interceptor for exploration, because I don't. If I do a picket ship, the thing can't ever be upgraded with energy siphons, and I think most of my early fleet will be energy siphons, mostly as a deterrent against other empires considering declaring war on me, and because energy siphons don't add to upkeep. Like, I'm really trying to avoid upkeep until a war is nigh. Explore class Mauler. Just this name indicates exactly what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grow some of those. Also, I don't have the food yet. Next month I will. Oh. I'll just... Actually, I will have the food if I wait a couple days in that platform. Alright. Give me a sec. Just reduce my monthly food buy. Okay. I think I got exactly the amount of food I need. It's 158, not 175, because of expansionist, dude. Base cost 175. Yeah. Yeah, I'm building an a mauler whose only purpose is to go out and explore. So.
Okay.
Risk my Minister of Defense. You might do the same, and you might even hire an extra admiral so you can do it with more than one Corvette.
Or an extra Unity.
Commander. Yeah. Well, it doesn't cost much. It's 100.
No, I mean I have 4 Unity up per month.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Because you don't get a free roar and air as like I do as a monarchy. Yeah.
Yeah, so my leaders will cost a bit much.
Yeah. And you trim the number of managers too. Yeah, okay. I am constantly running out of food here. I've started on an ag district.
Leveled up my scientist. He can have roamer level 2, meticulous, or celebrity. Probably meticulous at this point. Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm so increasing the number of enforcers because crime problems. Up to 92.
Oh, if I give him celebrity, it'll add more jobs to the capital.
Oh, you can. Sorry, you can level up who? A scientist? Did you say?
Yeah, my scientist that's exploring. He can either level up roamer to level 2, or you can take meticulous or celebrity.
I would take meticulous. More anomalies. That's really valuable.
Yeah. Okay.
Celebrity, I don't really. Entertainers aren't great jobs. The only time I've used it is in my single player game with the Order Habitat because you really have trouble getting enough minis there. Because you need the build slots for strongholds. You can't do luxury housing or anything. So instead of a hall of theater, having a celebrity governor can be useful. I think celebrity gives some extra menus of governing a world as well as entertainer jobs. I forget what the script. The tooltip is accurate, so it'll tell you exactly what it does. But just gonna put in a food requisition. Give me a sec. 66 more food. I'm eyeballing it, so I'm not getting exactly, but basically I'm putting all my trade into buying food. How are you doing with the construction and stuff?
Good. Just found an anomalous cube.
Oh. Cube. An anomalous cube?
Archaeology thing.
Archaeology? Or you mean an anomaly?
A dig site, sorry. That's what they're called.
Oh! Where'd you... I don't think I'm familiar with that. What, do you have a screenshot or something?
Yeah,
screen share? I don't think I'm familiar with this particular excavation site.
A cube. A big cube.
Anomalous cube. A colossal metallic cube has been found. Seamless in form, suggestive of advanced technological capabilities. Yeah, I've never seen such a thing. I have no idea what it does. Where is it relative to your capital? Or
Nearby.
your home? So yeah, so you can
3 jumps.
Yeah, you can excavate it fairly soon then. Alright. Folks in YouTube, looks like I'm at an hour and 6 minutes. I'm going to cut this video so I don't have to cut it with a editing program. I will see you folks in the next video. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Adieu.